chirped. So I have to pick up another order, and it's called like guanbachi, but there's like no restaurant except this one in Chinese language. Let's see if it's this one. I just want to ask you guys if you also had to agree to the new terms and condition of Uber Eats, because about 2 days ago they said there was a new terms and condition. Hi everyone, today is July 21st, 2023. It's a Friday. I'm going to deliver for Uber Eats and DoorDash today. So I have a schedule with DoorDash from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So I started around 2:40 p.m. So I was on Uber Eats until I can start my DoorDash schedule. So I already delivered the first one I got once I turned on the app on Uber Eats. I had one, they're telling me to go to Chipotle right now for 2.7 miles. I kind of took it, but I'm supposed to be starting DoorDash soon, but I just got this. Some people told me to do only $5 or more and around 1 mile. But since I'm just gonna start on DoorDash pretty soon, like 20 minutes, and I should get that done by then, so I guess I'll do this. So just now what I did was I had an $11 offer on Uber Eats, and it was picking up two things. I went to Dave's Hot Chicken, and then I picked an order for somebody, and also I went to California Fish Grill, and then I dropped California Fish Grill offers to a home. It's a leave at door, and the other one was also to a home, but it says leave at door, but the person came right behind me, and that kind of scared me.
Hi.
So you know, that's kind of like when it's a leave at door but you hand it to the customer or whatever. I still try to take a picture of them like getting the food and stuff, but he kind of like just walked to the back of his house or whatever. But there's an area for the notes under the picture, like, oh, I already handed it to the customer. And then after that I got another one that was $12 at Chick-fil-A for about 4 miles. It was a $12.35, 4.2 miles, only one person to pick up. So Chick-fil-A and right to this place, it looked like a motel, but it was an apartment building, like 1 story, and it's like there was construction there and the road was closed to turn. But I tried to text them like, oh, the road's closed, I'm so sorry, are you like this Peach building or whatever, because it says I was there, but I couldn't really see the address number. And then they kind of sprayed it with like silver paint. It was like kind of ghetto, but I left it at the door. The lady came out and got it right away. So let me just go grab this Chipotle, get it done over here with the Uber Eats stuff, and then hop onto DoorDash. So right now I should be at about $23, plus after I get this done with Chipotle, I'll be making like $27. And let's see how much I make today on a Friday until 8 p.m. Okay, so I just got done delivering that Chipotle. It was like to a house, easily was able to locate it, and fortunately it was not an apartment building, because I was trying to come back and then turn on DoorDash. So now I'm on the DoorDash schedule that I have from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that one I was kind of thinking if I should grab that Chipotle order for Uber Eats, because I thought I would be done fast by 5, but I almost like didn't come back to the zone quickly enough. It was 2.7 miles, but that was kind of like out in another area, so I was trying to like turn on the dash that I scheduled for, but it was saying I was out of the area a little bit, so I was thinking it might make me lose the whole schedule. But fortunately I came back, and during that drop off, before I dropped that Chipotle off, I got an offer for $13 from Uber Eats to go 8.5 miles, but I think that's gonna really take me far out, and then I can't come back to DoorDash. And the only reason mainly that I want to do the DoorDash one is because it kind of promises that the first priority for the high paying orders is what I have. So I am hoping there is a lot of like reasonable one. Like I wish that Chipotle one was like about $10 and really quick, like a 10-minute drop off, but it was a $4 one, and I was, I didn't know if I should take it or not, but I just did it. I was waiting for the Chick-fil-A order, the one I got that was like $12. I didn't wait that long until that one came in, fortunately, but there were a couple of bad orders that I had to decline, like a $3.34, 2.2 miles one to go to Taco Bell. I was about to arrive at Chick-fil-A and then that one came in, so I'm like, no, I know that there might be like a $10 or over $10 order, and I was right. I'm so glad that that $12 one came in. And then I had to decline a $2.92, and it was a Starbucks order for 1.4 miles, even though that miles is a little bit, but at least make it like $5. I would even do it for like $4, but I was already in front of Chick-fil-A, and usually Chick-fil-A, it's an order that's over $10. Once I was there and I got something for $4, and I still took it because that day I waited for a bit, like almost half an hour. But so now I've been on DoorDash for a bit, like 5 minutes or almost 5 minutes, still nothing, but that's okay because I always am certain whenever I have like a DoorDash schedule, there's always something, and it's a Friday, come on now. So about 2 hours of doing the first part of delivering with Uber Eats, I made $27 within that, a little bit over 2 hours. Yeah, that $4 one wasn't good. Imagine that was an 8 or 10 and real quick, that would be nice, but that sort of happens to be the case. I just want to ask you guys if you also had to agree to the new terms and condition of Uber Eats, because about 2 days ago they said there was a new terms and condition that I agreed on, and most of us are probably just gonna hit agree and didn't read like the whole thing. I usually don't, but I was curious. I'm like, what is this new like terms and condition? So I'm not a lawyer or anything, I'm just reading the terms and conditions and seeing like what you guys think about it. But where is that part, like the part where it's like, okay, it doesn't matter where the customer, I mean, not that it doesn't matter, but it's kind of like, okay, it's not like a requirement, so the customer may or may not tip. Like it's not a thing where, I think it's an emphasis where like it's not that the customer has to. And another thing where they said something like, if they have to take back the pay or something for like either mistakes or cancellation or something, then they may be able to take that back or something like that. And another thing where it's like, okay, we're not charged, we as drivers are not like charged to be on the platform. So pretty much they're doing the taking the fares and the service fee from the customer to us, like as an independent contractor. It's kind of like the customer is paying us directly to deliver them the food, pretty much. Well, let me know if you guys had this as well, or is it only me? Almost tripped. Where are they? Okay, so not long after I got my first order from DoorDash, it was $8 for 2.7 miles at Panda Express. So I went in, waited for a little bit, and then I dropped that off. It was to an apartment building. And not long after, when I came back to the area, an order came in. It was through Uber Eats. It was for $18.80 and total miles at 6.9 miles. But to pick up two things. One was from Panda Express again. So today I noticed many people were ordering Panda Express. So the first one, not far from where Panda Express was, I delivered it to a customer who requested to receive it like a hand delivery, like he'll meet me in front of his house. So I went ahead and I dropped that off. Then the second restaurant, where I never heard of this restaurant before. It was a weird name, or it probably means something. It's called Guanbachi. When I went in there, it was like really dark place. Like it was in a plaza where there were no restaurants. It was like a dentist office that seemed to be already like closed down. There's some immigration office on top that also seems like there were no business there, and they were the only restaurants there. And I went in there. I said I was from Uber Eats picking up, and they knew exactly what the order was. Told me to come wait in the car and they'll come right out in another 5 minutes. But I just moved the car a little bit, so I was closer to their door, and not even like 5 minutes, they came out directly, like right away. So that was an interesting one. Took a lot of time. Told me total time that it would take was 38 minutes. So approximately that was about the time it took. Felt really long though. So now I have a $8.25, another Panda Express on DoorDash, 2.3 miles. I'm having so many Panda Express today. Sometimes like it's good, like, you know, the offer is good, but sometimes when I go to the same restaurant, like, I keep going and it feels like, oh, like I'm back again. I'm back. Almost 5 hours. Not yet, but I started 2:40. It's 7:14 now. So at 8 it'll be 5 hours, and I made $54 approximately before this. But after this I'll be making like $62. So let's see if after this I still get more orders. Okay guys, so I took that Panda Express order that I told you, $8.25, 2.3 miles. As I was going to walk inside the store, it says there was another order to add to route for $5.50 with 0 extra miles. And then it was a high paying order, but it was for the same exact person, for a customer named Hannah. But when I went into the store, I asked them if there's 2 orders for this person, or is it like kind of like they added more money, but it's just like, I mean, added more pay, but it was just 1 order for same person. I went in and they said it's probably just 1 order, because at that time there was just 1 order. But then they add another pickup for me on the app for $7.75, another high paying order for 1.7 miles only to go to Jersey's Mike's. So as I waited a bit and got that first order from Panda Express, it was a 1 bigger plate item, but the other item that they had added for additional $5.50 to the route was also another bigger plate. So exact same thing. The order number was also the same. So I just picked that first one up and I went to Jersey's Mike's, but then it says for me to go deliver that Panda Express first, but it says there were 2 orders. So when I picked up Jersey's Mike's, I went back to Panda Express. I'm like, I think I need to double check, because over here it says that this person has 2 orders. Then the cashier was like, oh yeah, there's like another one. At that point, I already said that I was going to deliver that first thing. So it was kind of like I was a bit like running a bit late, because on the app it says I'm about to go deliver this Panda Express, and said that I already have 2 of those orders, but actually I had to go back to get that second order. But I texted the customer that Panda was still preparing it. She didn't reply or anything, so we went to deliver that Panda Express first. So that was like $5.50 plus $8.25, 13 something for just one person with 2 orders. Okay, same store. So we went to deliver that, and her dog was going crazy. Her dog was like barking at me. So there was this gate, like I can't really reach the door. I guess that's like for protection, that the dog won't come out, and I suppose. So I had to kind of just like put it over there where the floor of the like in front of the gate or something. So her dog was going crazy. She finally came out and was like, oh, thank you. But I still had to like take a picture because there's 2 steps. They make you take a picture of the first order, then the second order, because it's considered like 2 different orders because they added another one in for that like $5.50. So after that, we went to deliver Jersey's Mike's, and it was a house, a peaceful kind of house, but the birds were going crazy this time. It's like every time in the evening, like 6 or 7 p.m., the birds kind of like chirps really loudly. But then I tried to turn both apps on, but I was kind of like out of the area of the DoorDash to get more orders. But I tried to like route back. It kind of guides me like where it's a area where there might be orders. So I tried to go there a bit, turn both Uber Eats on and DoorDash. But it's like 8 now, so I'm done. So it's 5 hours, and I made a total of $76.05 for exactly around 5 hours. And that comes out to about $15.21 an hour. And I drove today was around 41 miles, 41.84 miles, but I'm gonna add like about 3.5 miles into that, because when I first went to the first home where I delivered something, I was already there at around 3-ish miles. Then I just turned on my mileage tracker. So that's how much I made today for a Friday, a little bit before dinner, like 2 to 4 p.m. and then 5 to 8, so a little bit of a dinner shift there. And that is all for me today. I'm trying to like film more where I go into the store, but then I'm kind of like not familiar with like, you know, filming and them looking at me have like a camera and stuff. Like some people has a GoPro on with them, and that's like that's kind of cool, but I don't really want to attach a camera on me. So I'm going to try to see like bring a camera in with me and like show all my adventures and struggles of delivering, because I watch other channels and that's like really fun to watch. But I'm like more familiar like kind of like capturing some scenes and then sharing with you by telling you later. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and then I hope to make more videos sharing my experience delivering. And thanks so much for all the great comments, suggestions, tips, and everything. Thanks for your likes, the shares, and for subscribing. I'll see you guys again on the next video.